Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Laura. I am doing my May monthly reset today, and we're going to be going through my May goals, or my April goals, whether or not I achieved them, set May goals, then go through the April budget. I still haven't put in my cash envelope receipt, so I'll have to do that, and then set my May budget, and then I have a few chores that I want to do. But we're going to see how long this takes, because something I want to start doing, today is a Sunday, something I want to start doing, it's Sunday, April 28th, so it is a few days before the end of May, but something I want to start doing on Sundays is, instead of like a Sunday reset, do like a Sunday set up. I'm getting off topic from the monthly reset, but where I like make sure I'm like really well set up for the week, but that's a whole other thing. So welcome back if you've been here before, or welcome if you're new. So my April goals, this month's focus was to finish my spring cleaning, which I have done except for my car, and save to my moving fund, which went so much better than I expected. So the goals were to save $600 to my moving fund, smashed it. Save $300 to my emergency fund, did not smash. Use Sephora sale to restock on essentials only. I did buy one thing that is not an essential, but I think is going to become an essential. I bought a little mini of the Cicapair Tiger Balm thing, and it's supposed to like help with redness, and obviously as a redhead I have a lot of redness, and I'm really obsessed with it. So I would account that. Restart morning walks, that was a complete fail. Nope. And post a YouTube video every Tuesday. This will be my last video for the month of April, and we're filming it on Sunday, so we should have it all set up by then. So 3 out of 5. So that's a pass. I'm not going to do this overall check-in. What went well in the month of April? I really advocated for myself. RE my migraines, and I have new meds, and that's really good. I think work's been going well. I don't mean to sound so hesitant with that. It has been. We have a new person, and they're fantastic. And what else went well this month? I actually did like social things. What do I need to improve? Physical activity, for sure. I have been going for evening walks, just not my morning walks. Setting myself up for the work week. So with my migraines, I find that sometimes, well, migraines are exacerbated by stress, but also sometimes I find myself getting so exhausted by my migraines that in the evenings I can't cook dinner. I mean, I don't even want to eat. I'm so nauseous, but I know that I'm probably going to need food for the next day, so then I feel like and sometimes food, especially a good healthy meal, makes me feel better, so then I want to eat. So I'm just trying to get myself so that I have less decisions to make during the week, and I have more healthier food options ready to go, so that it just takes less effort for me during the week to take care of myself, if that makes sense. And getting up on time to have a morning walk. Things that I achieved in April. I mean, the spring cleaning series really popped off. I have no clue how I'm gonna like maintain that audience afterwards, because like I live in an apartment. I don't have that much stuff to clean, but it really, you think in the grand scheme of YouTube, 600, 1,000 views is not that many, but if you imagine all those people in one room and you're like giving a presentation to 600, 1,000 people, that's a lot of people in one room, more people than I would be comfortable talking to in one room. So that's kind of jarring, I think seems like the best way to put it. But it was nice to see something do so well, you know. And things I achieved, things I've learned. How to manage my migraines a little bit better. Things I learned in the month of April. I'm easily influenced to go to the coffee shop. Memories in April. Honestly, it was just a very ordinary month. I didn't really do anything. I didn't really go anywhere. I just like lived life, like your normal average adult life. So there's not really anything in particular that I want to like remember specifically. So we're just gonna leave that blank. Not every month has to be memorable. May. Okay, this month's focus is going to be getting outside and moving fund again. So again, this month I want to save $1,000 to my moving fund. And I want to save, I'm just gonna say 200 to emergency fund, and go for a walk 5 days a week. Oh, actually, you know what? I want to start walking to work again. I used to be really good at walking to work a couple summers ago, and it just, it helped that it was a very dry summer. So I didn't get rained on a lot, but it was a really nice way to close the day because my commute is not long. It's minutes. It like single digit minutes to drive to work. So I always feel silly driving to work when the weather's nice, and it's a great way to like get a few extra steps in, get outside, really close out the day, because like I do find that my commute is not long enough to like be a buffer between my work day and home. I'm still thinking very much about work whenever I get home, so I'm gonna start walking to work again. And it's such a privilege to live so close to work. Do 2 social things. Cool. Okay, so May goals or May focus, getting outside in the moving fund, and then the goals are to save $1,000 to moving fund, save $200 to the emergency fund, start walking to work again, and then do 2 social things. And you might be like, whoa, saving $1,000 to moving fund, that's a lot. But it will be explained in the May budget. So I'm going to switch here to the May budget, and we need to upload my cash budget receipt. So I'm gonna. Okay, now that that's done and we're back, let's go through this. So this is my April spending versus budget. I went over budget in a lot of places, as is evident from all this red here, but let's get into it. So my first paycheck was my normal paycheck. My second paycheck was after my merit increase and cost of living increase, which apparently wasn't that much, because there's like barely $100 difference net. And then I got all the vacation times. I didn't have any sick day stuff, but like vacation time, accrued time, overtime that had been building in my like time off bank paid out this year. Normally I wouldn't do that because time off isn't taxed, whereas getting that time off paid out is taxed. However, with the way my life is currently looking, it felt more valuable to have the money than to carry the time off over into next year. So as you can see here, so I got paid on the 5th and the 19th, and then we got the vacation payout on the 12th, and then I made some money at a yard sale on the 20th, and I had very few days where I did not spend money in April, so that's going to be something that we're tightening up on in May. My bills were, rent was as usual, electric was $45 under budget, water was 85 cents under budget, cell phone right on, internet right on, CAA right on, iCloud right on, internet over. There was a fee this month. Canva, same as usual. Spotify, same as usual. My annual WordPress fee for my blog came out this month. So those are the bills. Now, groceries. I made 2 mistakes before doing my April budget. I didn't actually check how many pet supplies I had on hand, and I did not account for the fact that I was going to have to go to the next town over, the bigger town, to be able to get some of those pet supplies, which would mean I would do a big grocery shop this month. So I should have bumped this up. I should have known better. Lesson learned. So I went to $222.37 over on my grocery budget. And then actually, so you'll see here, I budgeted nothing for the cat, but I spent $179.43, and I actually keep like a little cash envelope that I put $50 every paycheck in here, and so I was able to buy all of his supplies out of that. So I was able to transfer from savings to transfer from savings to cover what I spent on him. So I kind of have like a sinking fund for his supplies. Gas, I went over by $1.20, but this is the first time that I've bought gas since February, so not mad. Coffee, I went over by basically $24, and I really like the new kid at work. He's a very bad influence whenever it comes to the coffee shops. So we're gonna have to rein that in. Essential household supplies. I know I bought toilet paper twice. I bought toilet paper when I went to the next town over last week. Because just to have it on hand, because it's so much cheaper there, and you can actually, there's more than one kind or more than like 3 kinds of toilet paper on the shelf, so you can actually like pick what you like. Don't remember what I got at Giant Tiger. Yeah, so I couldn't figure out on my Walmart receipt like exactly what was what, so I just broke it down into, I think I spent $30 on essential household supplies and $50 on toiletries. So that's that. So yeah, $13.17 over there. Eating out, I hadn't budgeted. So whenever I did my April budget, I put 20 in here because I thought I was gonna have to go to the next town over, and then I took it out because the math was not mathing off camera, and then I ate out $56.98. I did take myself for a treat for after I finished deep cleaning my kitchen. I went and got Dairy Queen, and I have no regrets at all. Toiletries, I budgeted 50, and I just kind of always do 50 just in case. You never know when you're gonna, well, I mean, I guess you can figure out when you're gonna run out or something, but I always budget 50, and I spent approximately 50. Like I said, I couldn't figure out, Walmart has the weirdest codes for their stuff on the receipt, so I couldn't figure out what was what. But I had to buy new toothbrush heads and floss picks and Q-tips and like that kind of stuff. Makeup and fragrance, I got charged shipping on my Sephora order, and it was like $30-something. So it took my order from being right on target to $31.26 over. I thought as a Rouge member that I never paid shipping, so I think I need to look into that. Medicine and vitamins, I budgeted nothing. However, in my migraine research, I have learned that magnesium and melatonin can be really good for helping with migraines. I already had magnesium, but I did buy some melatonin for $17.50, and I'm sleeping good. Car maintenance, budgeted nothing, spent nothing. Clothes, I budgeted nothing, and I spent $104.64. I have been haunted by this outfit I saw on Pinterest, and I bought the stuff for like months, like literally since spring stuff started showing up on Pinterest. I've been thinking about this outfit, so I bought the pieces I would need to make that outfit, and it was $104.64. They have not come yet, so I don't know if the outfit's cute or not yet. Non-essential home, $47.45. I bought a clothing rack for two reasons: for the yard sale to display the clothing that I wanted to sell, which I know seems silly, but also because one of the things that I want to do in like my Sunday setups is pick all my outfits for the days that I'm going to the office, so I don't have to think in the morning anymore. And then non-essential home, $13.56 from Giant Tiger. Non-essential home from Giant Tiger. I wish I still had that receipt because I do not remember what that was. Clearly something so important. And then travel, obviously. Gifts and cards, like I said in my April budget setting, my dad turned 60 in April, and I had originally budgeted 50 but went in for 100, especially after getting $1,200 in vacation payout. So cool with that. My parents are gonna have a great time. Bank fees is way under. Oh, because it's the last day. My Scotiabank bank fees come out on the very last day of the month, so that will change. And then spending money, $142.01. So I put the $10 fee for the indoor yard sale in there. And oh, I bought these pink, let me get them. I should probably be wearing them actually, but it feels kind of silly to wear them in a video. We'll see. But I bought, they're supposed to be migraine relief or migraine prevention glasses. I'm not sure what I think of the frame shape on my face, but they're supposed to help with the fluorescence in the screens. And I wore them on Friday at work, and they really do like bring down the light and tone. Wow, actually. Yeah, like the photophobia and like the brightness of everything around you. So like I've only worn them for like half a day so far, but so far, please, anything, honestly, anything I can do to not have a migraine like 20-25 days out of a month, I'm fine with. So moving into savings, I did put $100 into my emergency fund, and that's all I put in. I have been weighing this because, as you can see, my goal was to contribute $600 to my moving fund just from my paychecks, but then I also contributed $600 from the time off payout to it, so I actually contributed $1,200, and I have been wondering if I should have split that up a little bit more, but meh. And contributed $40 to my TFSA, so right on target there. And then I didn't include that I put $50 towards Montana's account because I knew I was going to be spending it basically right away with his cat litter and stuff like that. But I did put $50 in twice. It just got spent basically immediately. And then my student loan hasn't come out yet, but it will be $300. And then my car loan is $308.79. I only put, as you can see, I wanted to put $900 towards that credit card, and I only put $300, but I did put $450 towards that credit card. So a mixed bag of sorts. I'm being so vague, and that's so annoying, but like do see my circumstances changing slightly, and that has resulted in me having to shift focus. So shifting into May. May is a very exciting month because it's a 3 paycheck month, and I'm going to, so 2067. The way that our paychecks work, some paychecks we have like more benefits and stuff come out than the other paycheck for the month. So I'm just going to do 2,000 because I've only had one of the higher paychecks. So I don't want to assume that they're always going to be like 2,067 whenever they might be like 2,000 or 2,000, like it could vary. So I'm just gonna do 2,000. And I'm going to confirm that it is a 3 paycheck month. So I get paid here, here, and here. Yeah. Excellent. So my bills are going to be the same. My electric I can probably start to budget down on because I have turned off my heat, and it is not very warm outside right now, but I'm flat out refusing to turn my heat back on. It's April 28th and I am cold, but there's only so many months of like paying $300 in electricity that a person can handle. So I'm not going to change any of those. Yeah. And then so the other thing, I've been thinking a lot about my grocery budget, and I know that like $500 is a very normal amount to spend on groceries in a month. However, I always do my grocery shopping on a Saturday or a Sunday. So I'm gonna count how many Saturdays or Sundays there are in the month and then budget approximately 120 maybe for each. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So $500 should be plenty of money. I need to really pay attention to, that could be a good video. A review of every grocery shop I do in a month. Well, okay, in April, I spent $722. In March, I spent $791. In February, I spent $456, short month, and I was doing no spend. I'm going to do, not June, I'm gonna do 600 and hope that that's realistic enough to like start bringing things down. Oh, and I didn't even do my transfer. And I'm gonna have like literally just enough for rent. So my rollover is gonna be like $974 or something like that. Okay. The cat is going to the vet at the end of May, just for vaccine. So I'm gonna do $150. Gas, I'm gonna do $50. Coffee, I'm gonna want to go for walks and get a coffee. I'm gonna do $60. Essential household supplies. I have dish soap, I have bleach, oh, I know what the other essential household supply was. I auto subscribed to my washing, like my clothes washing liquid sheets. Like it's like a sheet, it's not a liquid. And that came through in April. I don't think I need anything. No, I said I was gonna do $50 for essential household supplies and $50 for toiletries, no matter what. That way they're always in the budget, no matter what. And then there's a girl starting to do indoor cycling classes, aka maybe spin classes. And I'm gonna sign up for those, and it's $75 for May and June. Eating out, I'm just gonna give myself 20. Just give myself some room. Makeup and fragrance. Well, okay, I'm almost, and I probably should have bought it during the Sephora sale, but I'm basically out of primer. But I don't wear that much makeup in the summer, so I'm gonna do 0. Medicine and vitamins. I'm almost out of Advil And I'm probably gonna need more melatonin and magnesium if I feel they're helping. I'm gonna do 100 here. Car maintenance. I should be buying new spring tires. I live somewhere where we have winter tires and spring tires, and most Canadians do. Some people do all season tires, but I'm a spring tire, winter tire person. Most people are. This could change, but I'm gonna do 0 for now. Clothes. I need a white t-shirt. I need a white bodysuit we're wearing under dresses, like the square neck one with the long sleeves. I need a few things. I'm gonna come back to this. Non-essential home, 0. Travel, 0. Gifts and cards. My mom's birthday is in this month and Mother's Day is in this month. I'm gonna do 100. Christmas, 0. Tech. I also really need to replace my phone, but we're gonna come back to this one. Fines. I'm gonna do, well, fines, sorry, 0, definitely. No speeding tickets. Bank fees, I'm gonna bump down to 175 and live in hope. Spending money, I'm gonna give myself 30. Craft supplies, 0. Social, 20. Entertainment, 0. And then I'm getting my hair cut on May 2nd. And I looked up what it was last time and it was like $100. However, I bought product then. So I'm gonna do 70. And I don't budget for reimbursable work expenses. If they happen, they happen. This is just a way for me to track them. That leaves me with $2,816.11 left to budget. And I want to get 1,000 in there. I'm gonna be realistic and do 500 there. Okay. Okay. So maybe, actually, I'm not gonna save anything to Montana this month because I've already accounted for the money I'm gonna put in his in the like expenses portion rather than the savings budget. He's not gonna get any saved this month. It's all gonna be spent. It's still gonna go into his little envelope, but it's all gonna get spent. Okay. Okay, so tech is gonna get 0. And then that gives me about $200 to play with clothes. Okay. That's an every dollar budget. So what this is telling me is like I really need like an income of $6,000 a month for my like comfortable spending. That's kind of alarming.